Well, good evening, guys. It's Friday, July 18th. I'm Gunnar. I'm Dine. Call me Dine. Welcome to Part 8 of Illusion of Gaia. As I said in the last video, I was started on the file select screen so you guys can see exactly what stats you should have at this point in the game if you've been following along. Max HP of 28, Strength 16, Defense 17. Now, we did get a Strength point from defeating the last boss. That's kind of secretly added to your stats. So since we had to come back to Water Mia to pick up a red jewel from Lance, we can just go ahead and head straight off to back to Euro. Kind of half tempted to start back there, but I kind of forgot to do that. I actually meant to record this last night. Once I got home, I laid down to rest my eyes. I slept the whole night. I was just that tired. So, doing it tonight instead. Hopping on a crook, hopping on a crook, hopping on a crook. Is that crook or crook or K-Ruck or... I don't know. Just padding out the traveling theme here. Okay, before we figure out what to do next, there's some things to do here in Euro. Crowded merchant town, indeed. This is probably the biggest city in the whole game. Now, if you come in here, you'll get kicked out. This is the exit. Please use the entrance. But, if you get kicked out, you can get ahead of these two guys right here. So you don't have to wait in line for very long. Oh, this has got to be incredibly boring. I mean, there's not even any wind blowing. Will can't play his flute without causing a public disturbance. No iPads, no 3DSs or Vitas at this point. I just got to wait for these people to get in line for who knows what. At the same time, this is still more entertaining than trying to get that guy to fish up the pot with the red jewel in at the beginning. How long we got to wait here? We're already 2 minutes in. Well, 2 minutes according to my timer. A few seconds will get cut out when I edit. Let's see, it said 1:57 when the first gal went in. So we gotta wait about 20 seconds for... No, more than that! Holy cow! Now, this wait time never really bothered me before until I was doing this on a live recording. Oh, we gotta wait 30 seconds for each of these guys. Anyone got a good app? Let's play some cards or something while we wait here. I still don't even tell you what's in here. Yeah, I saw the line and wondered why people were lining up. Life medicine in the shop, you can buy it, but I don't have any money. What am I even doing here? I got these... Well, I had these red jewels. I gave them all to some guy who claims to be Master of Disguise. And I'm not getting out of line to talk to the rest, otherwise I'll lose my place. Okay, just one left. And it's a never-ending cycle. The last person just comes back out and gets back in line. I don't even want to know what this place sells. Believe me, it's worth it. It is worth the wait. I just don't want to lose subscribers over the first part of this. Actually, I'm up to 82 subscribers. I got the most out of the current members of Super LP Heroes. That's a pleasant surprise. Okay, you cannot walk in just yet. I'll just do some running in place and get a little more exercise for Will, because he spent the last couple days riding on a truck rather than walking. Fortunately, once it's your turn to walk in, you can walk in without any problems. Come on, let me in. Let me in. I know there's no invisible door in the way. Oh, right as I tried to dash, I'm in. Aren't you Neil from this village? It's a city! Rollick manages this store, too. I understand. Please take whatever you like. Hey, free goods! Oh, I got a party member, too. Take this. This is life medicine. Try some. The taste makes my mouth pucker. Your power is increased. It actually increases your life by 1 point. Taste this. It's called dark medicine. Try some. The dark fire's power is strong enough. Remember what I said about getting 30 jewels and turning it in? Yep, this is the same power-up you get as if you turn in 30 jewels. So it doesn't matter if you get the 30 jewels or come here first. You'll get it at pretty much the exact same time, same point in time in the game. Oops. This is where the world-famous Rofsky and the violist Eraskas live. They are always arguing. Geniuses can be so particular. Now, there are a couple hidden spots here. Oh, that's just a back alley. There's something else. Red jewel right there. That's red jewel number 32 for us. Oh, they're arguing about something. True genius is a violent thing. It sounds like a tempest. You just dash off. Pack of lies. Don't brag. Hey you, I feel a strange power coming from you. My intuition is so developed I can sense things even if I can't see them. At the right time, go to Mount Crest and take a look at the teapots. Roshki Wait, that was a Raskas that marked it on my map. What do you have to say? There is a dispute about the teapot enshrined at Mount Crest Temple. On Mount Crest, there are enshrined tears once shed by a spirit. Legend says they save people. Mount Crest. We are going to a mountain named after the main character of Tales of Fantasia. Okay. A few things to do in town first. Now, there is a hidden shrine right here. So if we come in here, this is the shrine. The president of the company and his wife come here often. The wind is blowing from behind the statue. Look. Let's take a look. Uh-oh. We learned the language here. We can be sold somewhere else. I speak only a little of the language. We came from far away. Rofsky is selling more than just... Now, Rolek is selling more than just watches, it looks like. Should I tell Neil about this? This is not very ethical for the company. The skeletons over there are our friends. It was by orders. I miss speaking my own language, but I'll have to fight. Near our homes, various diseases are increasing. Terrible diseases that turn your body to stone. Though I'm a laborer, I'm going to run away. Oh, says I'm losing frames, but it doesn't matter. The recording off Hypercam will be better than this. Yeah, I just noticed the video preview is lost. Oh well. Okay. We are done in the shrine. I don't think there's anything else for us. Other than the red jewel and the Rolex, this dark secret. Now there's a little hidden area in here that I read about. You can walk into. I need to double check where it is. It was supposed to be along the alleyway to the shrine. It's where another hidden strength boost is. I've never actually found that on my own before, but I can't seem to find it now. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'll check later, because this video will end back in town before we go to the next area. Yeah, let's go ahead and move on. There's one more red jewel to get in town. We just have to find the right person first. She's just telling us about the back alleys. There's a girl who wants apples. We have to give her 3 apples for a red jewel. Anything in this back alley, though? Nope. This is the role at corporate office. Almost everything you buy in town comes through the company. Hey, I got connections. More free stuff. It sounds like you're talking about work. I hear if I do business with the company, I can get anything I want. We can get anything. Tier, fruit, even furs. I can't say it out loud, but workers too. Yeah, I already found out about that. You guys are scum. Luggage is piled up in the company next door. Sometimes you hear groans from the luggage they're moving. Odd. It's human trafficking, lady. It's not pretty. Now, where's the gal who wants apples? Oh, she just told us what we already found out. I'm the Explorer Freezer, so he didn't take over Namek after all. We already found the Tower of Babel. Now, those guys actually do make an appearance later. That's probably the only reason they're named. Oh, there's Gem. Nothing we can do. We already given him everything. Where is a girl named Anne? Oh. So a little bit of information about the next dungeon. I'm not gonna lie, guys. The next dungeon is the worst in the game. It is kind of pointless, really. Doesn't really advance the plot. We don't find anything new there, and I cannot find the gal I'm supposed to talk to. No. Oh. Have I gone in here yet? Something behind the success, isn't there always? Well, there's a save point. I still haven't even talked to Neil's parents yet. That's how distracted I've been. Cross on over to the other side. Probably too young for bells. Doing fortune telling? Ah, yeah. The future looks dark and uncertain. A huge comet will enter Earth's orbit. Mankind will become extinct. There will be nothing but despair! I was reminded of a fruit is soft and tasty. Good for it. I see you want it. I'll give you one. Will got the apple. So there's where we get the apples to give to the gal who wants the apples. Let's just find her first. We went in there already. Nope, nothing on this side. Somewhere out there, somewhere around here. Where are you, girl? Nope, this just leads back to the shrine. I'm going to... I'll find her off screen too. I'm just wasting time at this point. The next dungeon is pretty long and convoluted. Man named Jackal, huh? Yeah, I can't find her. Let's go ahead and talk to people in the mansion since we haven't done so yet. Start on the right, work our way left. Oh, there's our guest room. Okay, you guys are fine in there. There's his parents. We've made money and wish to spend our remaining years enjoying life. Why don't you succeed us? Do you live for yourself or the others? That's the question. And what do you have to say, Neil's dad, who I can't get to, who I can't give a stuffy British voice? Oh well. I don't know what happens, but every time I try an accent, it all ends up being French, so I offend everybody equally. Oh, there you are! A few days ago, a man wearing a cloak came around. He asked if anyone named Kara had come to town. I shrank with fear when I saw his cold eyes. Should I tell Kara about it? Oh, no, please don't. I found a weakness. I want an apple. Let's go to the marketplace. Thanks, I can't eat any more. Unfortunately, we got to do this 2 more times. But fortunately, there is a slightly speedy way of doing so if you're good. And I wasn't. I just slammed right in there. I completely forgotten she was inside the mansion. As for that hidden power-up, I'm just gonna have to find it off screen. Okay, it already gave it to her automatically. I normally get lost in each of these videos, but to get lost even before I get to the dungeon is pretty pathetic. Oh well. We're almost done with the fetch quest. Times 3. What are you even doing here, Anne? Are you a maid? Are you their daughter? Why are you always coming to the market and coming back with apples? For Kara? Or good, as a present I'll give you this jewel. So there's red jewel number 34. And look how full our inventory is. Will we even have room for what we need in the next few dungeons? Oh, my stream quality is crap tonight. I don't want to drop it though. Let's go ahead and save and go on to the next dungeon. A long, winding, very easy to get lost in dungeon that does not advance the plot. Doesn't even have a boss in here. Though I will admit, it does have a cool layout. It's not something you'd expect to find in a mountain. Let's go check it out. Let's go to the mountain temple. Oh, I just lost the stream, so I'll keep recording this. It's better quality on YouTube anyway. Mountain temple, a skull floating in the background. There's a strange place at the summit of Mount Cress. There are mushrooms many times bigger than me, and plant stalks are scattered about. These guys don't do a lot of damage. They will float back and forth, much like Medusa heads from Castlevania. If you can get him with a Psycho Slide, you'll take him out in one good combo. This is one of the trickier areas in order to get all the enemies, just because these guys disappearing. And way to go me to... Ah, come back here! Just get hit right there. Like that. Ah, right like that. I'm just tongue-tied tonight. There we are. Not that I need the crystals anymore. I'm at full life. These spiders can jump between platforms, but not a problem. Once again, whacking with the flute. Now, you do change into Frieden in this area, and actually get an ability for him. But this place isn't that hard. I don't think there are any yet. Maybe one other enemy type besides the skulls and spiders. Let's wait for their little poison to disappear. Or just slide across it. And a strength boost. Nice start. Thank you, game. Now, the best way to go about this dungeon is just look around until you find the way forward. That's actually the way out. I'll probably forget about it by the time it's time to leave. But, I mean, does this look like a mountain at all? It looks more like a swamp. That is also the generic dungeon music we've had since the beginning. This is the third area that's had it. Just run across there to leap across and fight these little pan flute guys. They're the third enemy type. They do a little bit of damage. You cannot block their flames. Probably the most annoying enemy in the game at this point. And a slightly alternate version of these skulls. And I'm taking damage left and right here. This place isn't that hard. Ah, wasn't enough. Come back here. Now, some plant stocks you can run along. Others you have to use the psycho spin, the spin dash. No, not enough. Tap L and R to make it the best effect. Oh, got him. And free healing. Alright, thank you, Gaia. So let's go ahead and change into Frieden. We'll probably have to change back and forth a few times between Frieden and Will. But now we can show off the upgraded Dark Flare. Starting with this guy. So if you just shoot it out, if it hits an enemy, it explodes into a burst of 4. Very useful for crowd control. Very handy to keep powered up at all times. And quite frankly, you really don't need any of other Frieden's abilities, even though we only have this one still so far. Now, if it doesn't explode, just push the button again and it will do so for you. You can block those, I was just too slow. Let's find the rest of the enemies in here first, or as many as I can get. Yeah, this is probably the easiest dungeon to accidentally miss all the enemies. If you come over here, I don't think there's a way back over. Not necessarily. So let's go this way first. Now if you look here, that's another one where we have to spin dash over. There are some areas where the guy was talking about. Ow, right into the spider. Good job, me. Where you'll pick up a special item that will increase... form a little bit of a bridge. But only on certain plant stocks. I think there are 2 of those in here. Yeah, if you look above me, that's where it is. Kill the spider. Okay, you cannot guard while charging up. Never realized that until now. Ah, you thought I missed you. This will just take me back to the other area. Another way over. Don't quite need that. Now, the way to tell if you're back in the first area, by the way, when you're trying to get out, is it has the Mount Crest title screen. Free HP boost. That puts us at 30. Let's go ahead and check out this area on the right, since we're closer. 20 enemies. Too slow. Anyone down here? Nope. I wouldn't call that a waste of time, giving plenty of time to charge up the shot for these guys. Ah, missed the spider. I can get both of them at once. Booyah. All too easy, in the words of Shao Kahn. And the words of Darth Vader, now that I think about it. Actually, Darth Vader coined that phrase first, didn't he? Takes care of all the enemies in here. Free strength boost. No, I don't know if there are any other ways out of here other than going back to the entrance. One of the reasons you come in here is you want to check that dark space. First, yeah, that's another way out. If you jump down that ramp, you will bounce across those mushroom tops and go back to the entrance. So I don't want to do that quite yet. As for red jewels, there is only one in here. It's in a treasure chest. We'll find it sooner or later. As for this dark space, what do we got in here? Normal. Probably do not need to change back to Will just yet. I could have topped off while I was in there. Oh well. And if you're good, you can zigzag along those mushrooms and not break your stride. Oh. And there's the red jewel I was talking about. I have a habit of just turning back at the worst possible time. Now, as good as Frieden is, do I want to switch back to Will? Because the spin dash is the most important ability to use in this whole area. Admittedly, I'm going to switch back to Will and see how much I actually need him. There may be one time when I switch back because of Frieden's ability in here. I'm pretty sure it's in here. I hardly ever use it, so I don't even remember. I'll slide on out of here. And whee! All the way back to the beginning. Much faster. Now let's see what's on the left side. That's the way back. More dead end. I didn't quite reach him. Gee, I'm doing as much damage with Will as I did with Frieden at the start of the dungeon. Not gonna complain about that. Try again. It won't work, skulls. You're not gonna be screaming a lot. And yes, they do fire 2 shots. Hey, come back here. Yeah, this place is definitely the most maze-like. Probably involves the most backtracking, too. Oh, hi. Oh. flute whacking here. Ah, too slow on my part this time. Ooh, a triple. Didn't have to use the Dark Flare for that one. That treasure chest probably contains the first growth item. Just have to figure out how to get around to it without getting killed. Oh, like that's a big worry. And those 3 skulls at the top should be the last one. There's a nice little shortcut for us on the way back. That's another thing I love about this game. Even when you have to backtrack, it's not a nuisance because the game makes it convenient for you. Soul Blazer's the same way. Another HP boost, putting us at 31. It's the mushroom drops! And we are going to need him back on the previous screen. Come back up to this broken stalk right here, and we can continue on to the north. So I actually have my bearings this time. And those two grow together. There is one more set of mushroom drops, I believe. Can I reach these guys with will? I cannot. Well, I need to change to freedom just to kill these guys. I should get the chance, though. Because if freedom's last ability is in here, then I should definitely be getting it somewhere. Oh, not his last ability, his second one. His third one's in the next dungeon. I don't see a dark space here, though. I think you can block those flames when they're in the first stage, but definitely not the second. You can just kill those guys quickly enough, though. There's a second broken stem. Broken vine, whatever you want to call it. Yep. Well, I don't know how I hit him by hitting him in the face with the back of my head, but it worked. 2 Psycho Slides take them out. 14 in here. Yeah, if you got a lot of mushrooms, you'll see these pan guys. Wow, why did I take so much damage? Was it because it hit the guy directly? Ow, got my feet. Ow. I could be in trouble here. Oh, thank you, game. It actually gave me HP when I needed it. That's kind of rare. But I think I already killed the majority of the enemies in the whole area. Oh, it got me. I played Toho. I'm better dodging things like that than this. I'm about due for a defense boost sometime, too. There's the second mushroom drops. Four more enemies in the bottom right corner, eh? Ooh, nice shot, Will. Didn't expect to hit him. Ah, spiders. Easy targets at this point. And an HP boost, just in time. Thank you, game. Puts Puts us at 32. We've already gained 4 HP in this area. Gonna need these. 11 enemies left. Stems are right there. Have we even gotten any defense boosts since coming in here? I don't think so. I think they've mostly been HP. Well, there's probably one more mushroom drops, and they're needed right there. I was wrong. Well, it's normal. Once again, just don't know the game as well as I thought I do. Now, the flute can reach the spider across there. Why couldn't it reach that golden skull? Oh, well. I didn't program the game. Another little side path here. Oh. Hey, I didn't take any damage. I'm not complaining. 35 enemies here. Holy cow! I haven't needed the spin dash as much as I thought I did. Ramp to jump off of. I'll check that out now. Whoa! That was close. I still can't reach him! Crap! Ah, I should have stayed as Frieden. And just take me back here. So I gotta have to do a little backtracking here and kill all these enemies. Ah! How'd that hit me? That one didn't. You golden skull punks. Oh. That was the one I couldn't hit a moment ago. Never mind. Ah. I'm just doing bad, though. Was I even able to get the chest over there? I mean, that was the purpose of going that way. Nope, totally a dead end. Well, not quite a fail because you still have to kill all the enemies. Man, I'm kind of lonely not being able to keep an eye on the chat because stream died. Usually when there are people in there, I can converse with them a little bit. If people even tune in. Like I said before, I'm lucky to get double-digit viewers in the chat. Hell, even more than 5 at times. It all comes from... It all comes from running into the poison! Tell him what he's won, Johnny! He's won 3 HP of damage! He sucks! Nah. I'm just careless. Goodbye, Mr. Skullhead. One more. We'll finish you. Thank you. Ah! Not this time, Jack. Yeah, I know. You're the Jack that fell down the hill and broke your crown. Actually, all these guys are the same. How many Jacks we got in here? One for every time the nursery rhyme's been told? Well, when you think about it, nursery rhymes are among those violent things you can talk about. Plenty of old cartoons that detail that as a joke, too. Alright. Free healing. That's a third dark space in here. And bingo! Here's that ability I've been wondering about half the game. That I never use. Aura barrier can now be used. The Aura Barrier is a dark power that can only be used by the Dark Knight Frieden. Use the power of the Aura to put a barrier around you. Use the attack button and LR buttons for power. Well, better than that, go ahead and heal us. It talks a little bit more about the Aura Barrier. Not that it's useful. I mean, look at this. You build it up, tap L and R, and look how little that thing lasts. 12 more enemies in a chest. The one chest we couldn't get. That's the way out. And the Dark Flare is so much more useful. And as for where to go next, there should be another ramp I missed. Right up here. But first... Oh, we can one-shot these guys now. I think we could before anyway. Don't listen to me! Let this guy come back, finish him off. That enemy I see down there? Nope. Now getting to the chest, we have to actually jump off a ramp and onto the... bounce off some mushrooms to get to the other side. Whoa! Hello. Goodbye. And there's our first defense boost for the area. About time, game! Excuse me. And jump, jump, bounce, bounce, jump, jump, slide, slide. And there we are. The third mushroom drops. Equip him now. And just takes us back to this area. Okay. We can leave now. And connect that last bridge. Head southwest. I can't do young man because that's only west. And journey to the southwest just doesn't sound the same. 9 enemies left in here. Death from the side! Or... Oh. Got off screen. Hell, death from the front then. Screw you. Whoa! Hello. Goodbye. Ah, I keep doing that. Are you guys the last ones? Nope. 4 left. And probably the one in the front that I couldn't reach. If this is the same room, very likely it is. Only 8 in here. This is probably the last area. Excellent. Admittedly, this place isn't much as big of a maze as I remembered. Big surprise there. It still really does nothing to advance the plot. It's just, hey, we have a new town. We got to give it a new dungeon type of dungeon. And second strength boost. That's the strongest we're going to get in here, most likely. Yep, cannot block those. Dead end, as I thought. But this hasn't taken as long as I thought it was going to. All that's left is the final chest. No boss guarding it, just this long ramp of mushrooms. You found the teapots! Short and stout. This is my handle, this is my spout, bitch. What does this thing even do? Jar filled with tears. Now, if you don't know where to go next, then it becomes really confusing. You actually have to use it in the room where Neil is with his parents. But I don't think the game even gives you any clue as to where you use it, other than just... well, I think the biggest hint is by talking to the geniuses back in town, and they'll offer a hint. Yeah, let's take a shortcut. Because the skull we couldn't reach should be at the entrance. Yep. Goodbye. Oh, there's the other defense boost. Everything cleared out here. That's where we got... Where's the red jewel? Okay, 6 left in here. Cannot forget to finish them off. But as for how to reach them, we probably need will. Because there's got to be a point somewhere where you have to spin dash. Nope. Save, return, click the right thing. Now, I'm hoping I'm doing this right, because I don't want to have to change back any more times. Yep. Nope. Build up power first. Now tap, and jump. Let's find those last enemies and get out of here. No. No, you are not out of my reach. I'm gonna go around there and slaughter you. Oh. Not a chance. Where's the last one? And the third defense boost. Wait until the end to get those. Just curious, where's this lead? Just spin dash area. So once you get across the first spin dash ramp, you can stay as Freedom until you get back to this area. And we're back at the entrance. We're done. We're out of here. Hurrah!
You can almost taste it.
20 points to whoever gets that reference. Very obscure game. Using an even more obscure character. But he wasn't voiced in the original game. That was only, what, a 2-day journey to climb a mountain across the hemisphere divide there, it looks like. So we'll go ahead and talk to the guys who told us about the Mount Crest in the first place. Oh, that's the teapot. It really does exist. I feel the presence of evil from somewhere in town. Maybe the townspeople have been changed into demons. And maybe someone in the town square or one of your friends. Use the teapot on anyone you suspect. So there's the hint on what to do with it. And I'm going to save just in case I mess up really quick. Because I may accidentally trigger the going to the next area, and I don't want to just yet. That made good time. I expected this to definitely break 50 minutes. And I expected to get lost in the dungeon too. I got more lost in town. And I'll save you guys some time rather than using the teapot on anyone you run into, much like Phoenix Wright randomly presenting evidence to people. Just come into the mansion and use it on Neil's parents. I mean, he tries using the teapot. The spirit's tears rain down. Oh, it's those guys. Long time no see. Soon this world will be wrapped in darkness. The previous owner of this body is now a skeleton sleeping under the shrine. Oh, that's not pretty. You okay, Neil? We kind of just killed your parents in front of you. I finally realized how important my parents are to me. I wish I could have told them. Will, just leave me alone for a while. I'm ashamed to hear you talk that way. I've never seen you look like this before. Well, he needs some alone time. The next morning, disappointment awaits. Hi, disappointment. Nice to meet you. Good morning. Sorry about yesterday. I thought about it all night. I'm next in line to inherit this company. If I want to stop the labor trade, I have to change the company that started it. They make money on human misfortune. You're going to become president of the company? Amazing! Stop it. You're embarrassing me. Kara, someone's come asking about you. Something about being an old friend. What? Hey, come on in. Who is it? Oh. Hi. Hamlet! What happened? Are you okay? He's come all this way looking for you. Lily found him in Wadamia and sent him over Ironic's delivery service. Even if I'm losing my traveling companions, my allies are increasing. Take care, everyone. So, yep, we lose Neil. To the west of here are the ruins of Angkor Wat. That is where some of the laborers' home is located. Let's go. Oh, yep, we accidentally left town. I thought it would give a prompt. But as for Eric, is he even really relevant to the plot anymore? I mean, he did help that guy back in Phrygia, but hasn't done much since. He's kind of becoming a bit of a load here. And the natives' village. It's as hot as the tropics. I see the world tilted with my eyes blurred. There's nothing we can do. Let's stay in this village today. No, I'm going back. Thank you, game! Let's go back to Euro. I'm going to save there and end, because if I go further into the village, it'll trigger plot. So I'm going to look around for that hidden strength power-up. And I will see you guys later, so go ahead and end it here now. I am going to try to stream a next recording of Final Fantasy VI in full. I'll be doing something special for the YouTube version, as I was talking about, so it'll be worth watching on both versions to see it live. Now, when I do the first half, it's gonna be a bit different. I'll say it right now, but I'll be doing that on Sunday. Maybe another video of this tomorrow. Of course, I'll talk about it then. But thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Gunarm Dine. Call me Dine. If life is giving you a hard day, don't be afraid to eat your pudding with a fork. You guys have a great weekend. Take care. I'll see you then. And rest a while.